Venezuela's faltering economy has many of its residents of Colombian descent heading back home to their homeland. And with Venezuela continuing its downward spiral, Colombia is looking like a viable alternative. Markovits has more from Caracas.
Erika Herrera misses the time when Venezuela had one of the strongest economies in Latin America. It was then when she and her parents immigrated from Colombia to escape poverty and a harrowing civil war.
A lot of people came here, like my parents, with a dream. And like many other immigrants, they were able to make a life, which is no longer possible.
Long gone are the days of Venezuelan prosperity. Caracas is in the midst of a severe economic downturn, which has resulted in the highest inflation rate in the world and an increasing and volatile crime rate. With her 11-month-old son to take care of, Erika believes she has no choice but to leave her home and return to Colombia.
I don't want my son to live in a country where there is no security. I don't want him to live in a country where there are shortages every day. I'm so tired of hearing about the killings every weekend. I stayed here because I always thought, and still do, that Venezuela is a marvelous country.
Erika is far from alone. According to immigration expert Ivan de la Vega, a scholar at Caracas' Simón Bolívar University, over the last few years, 200,000 Colombians have left Venezuela. This population shift could dramatically change Venezuela's demographic makeup, as Venezuelans of Colombian descent are by far the country's largest immigrant group, representing about 16% of the population.
But with Venezuela going through a tough recession and new restrictions in place on remittances, many Colombians feel they have no future in this OPEC nation under Chavez's successor, President Nicolas Maduro.
According to one analyst, the country's once vibrant economy has lost its appeal.
There used to be stability in Venezuela. There was a strong currency. It was possible to get a job, and there was a sense of security that made the country attractive. Now the situation has changed. It's become the opposite. The country's economic, political, and security situation is very complicated. And now Venezuela has lost its attractive appeal that it had before.
But for Erika Herrera, who leaves to Colombia in just 1 month, she still has faith that Venezuela will rebound and one day she will be able to return home.
I have traveled and seen other countries, but there is nothing like Venezuela. This is a marvelous country. This is a country where anything is possible, or at least it used to be.
For CCTV, this is Markovits in Caracas.